How you doing? My name is Sean Herman. I'm doing this for my wife. Love to Sylvia. My name's Alex. This is what I do pretty much every day.
This is the first in a series of Legendary Cookoffs. We're going to give 2.5 hours for them to make 3 dishes of their own choosing, and we'll incorporate a mystery ingredient.
Squash!
My wife generously included some basic instructions on how to work with squash in case that's a problem. Okay. May the best man win.
When I saw that squash, my whole mindset is just, wow. Now my whole strategy is going to have to change up. But I'm confident, I know what I'm doing. I can do this, so I'm ready to go.
I have no idea squash could be this colorful. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it, but I'll definitely make it work.
I'm Christine Gibby. My husband's lamb is usually succulent peas.
He's going down.
And I also make wedding cakes on the side. The most important thing for the winners to do with the foods for me is originality, richness, and flavor.
My name is Tony. I'm a product of my mom's cooking. The food's gotta be good.
My name is Chris. I've been eating most of my whole life. I want this palate to really experience joy. It's about the integration. The introduction of squash, they threw them off a bit, but they've recovered and they're back on track. So we're really looking forward to what we're seeing.
I think they're very focused. I mean, I just see how their food comes out.
From what you've seen of the contest so far, how do you think the 2 contestants are doing?
I think they're doing just fine so far, but we'll find out when we taste the food. That was good. That was good. That's his trademark.
What you've seen in the contest so far?
Well, both chefs absolutely look focused and determined. They clearly know what they're going to cook and how they're going to present it. So I'm really excited to see the creativity that's going to come out of this kitchen.
Yeah, I'm a teacher.
And I would also like to say that my husband is brilliant.
That's a he from way back.
Because only he could come up with an idea for we could have a party and I didn't have to
What do you think? What you've seen so far in the contest? Who do you think has the lead?
They're both my friends. I think both contestants are doing a very nice job, and everything looks delicious so far.
Do you think Sean is going to win this competition?
I don't know.
Do you intend to maintain a personal relationship with the judges if your husband does not win?
No comment.
Who do you think is going to win based on what you've seen so far?
I have seen Uncle Alex looking like he was cutting fruit.
So who do you think is going to win, Uncle Sean or Uncle Alex?
Uncle Alex. It looks like it was going to get tasty.
My first appetizer is bruschetta. I cut the bread on slices, put butter on top, and give it a nice golden color. When it comes out, I put diced tomatoes up there, which has basil and oregano. And on top is balsamic glaze and Chuffion basil.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah, so I can take pictures quick.
Good.
My first course, the appetizer, I Kind of introducing colors of fall, as you can see. So there's some sweet tomatoes, basically just sauteed in some oil with some scallion beans. And to complement it on the side, we have some raisins and some dried cranberries that have been basically sitting in apple cider all day. Slightly cheap.
It's a tough competition here.
This was really good. It's really fresh. I feel like he's playing it safe though. What do you think? Like,
Absolutely excellent. If I was gonna have bruschetta, this is the type of response. Absolutely.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything here. This one I had never had before. Very fresh, sweet. The bruschetta, like you said, was very, very tasty and everything. But I have to say, this is something different.
So what I made for you is stuffed pork tenderloin with sauteed spinach and mushrooms. I made sauteed asparagus and butternut squash with cinnamon butter on top. And on top of the pork tenderloin is horseradish mayo and curry squash.
we tried the squash.
Yes.
Let's try this squash here. It's like a fresh pumpkin pie squash here.
What are you trying?
Excellent flavor. Wow. Very good.
This is so flavorful.
Very flavorful. Very good.
Oh wow, when you get to the center, there's like a little surprise inside, like spiciness.
I like that.
I like it too.
I like that a lot.
I love surprises inside.
Pork was definitely a pleasant surprise. The spiciness in the middle and all throughout.
I really like the butternut squash. You could tell it was very fresh. The pork, wow, just so many flavors. Oh my gosh, there was a little surprise inside with the horseradish. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, the pork had really evolved as you ate through the mix of the vegetables with the mushroom, the different spices. Just absolutely delightful. So excellent job.
It's gonna be tough.
So judges, I'd like to present you with entree, dinner. What I put together here, there's one element that kind of ties the appetizer to this, and that's the tomato. The difference is that here the tomato is actually in its raw form, and it's whole, so it's not cooked. Different texture, different temperature. Added to that, there's some carrots and squash, which was the actual surprise ingredient. What I did with those was the carrots were basically sauteed in butter, and then put some honey in it, and just a bit of cinnamon. The squash was added to that after roasting. So it was also sauteed a bit in the butter with some honey on it. So that's the sweet part of it. The potatoes were roasted in the oven, and there's a bit of curry spice in it, a bit of rosemary in it, just a bit of salt and some oil. And then finally for the meat we have some lamb.
Excuse me.
And the lamb was basically dry rubbed with some cumin and some salt, with some pepper. Left to sit for quite a while, and it was just basically the last thing we went to the oven for about 20 minutes. So please enjoy.
Well, I haven't had lamb before. Let's try this.
Lamb is such a long time.
Perfect bit of sweetness here. Very nice.
Those potatoes are perfect. I'm very happy.
I'm gonna get to this in a minute.
Okay. When I did this, yes. The salad is tender.
I just forgot to point out one thing.
Yes.
In there, if you do get a chance, there's a secret surprise. There's purple potatoes in every plate. They have a very different texture from regular potatoes and a very different taste. But they're kind of like the original potatoes that are grown in Peru. So,
Yeah, I've had purple potatoes.
observation of them eating the first entree, they were enjoying it a lot more than the second entree, which they actually hesitated on some of it. Maybe they was savoring the flavor, or they was basically trying to judge something. It didn't seem like they were as as enthusiastic with this one as it was the last week.
First, a really nice tie-in from the appetizer to the entree, tying in the tomato in its raw form. But what I really liked was when he said honey, I thought, oh no, this will be too sweet. But it was just perfect touch of sweetness to the vegetable that really brought out their flavor actually instead of covering them up. So that was my first observation.
I thought that the lamb was very tender. It was very, done very well. I love butternut squash a lot, and I thought the honey really brought out the flavors with it, and the carrots complemented them very well. I really like the potatoes too. Like, I'm very picky when it comes to roasted potatoes because a lot of times they're not seasoned properly. These were perfect.
Okay, and I'm more of the flavor person here, so I haven't had lamb before, but it was cooked very well. But I thought the potatoes had most of the flavor, and I love the squash and the honey and everything in it. The presentation was very good. Very well.
Alright, I'd like to thank the judges for the tasting and their commentary. They've now gone to a separate room where they can deliberate and pick a winner. So in the meantime, others are going to come in and taste the remainder of the food and give some of their commentary, and the judges should be out momentarily with the decision.
Start critiquing.
Oh, thank you. You like the lamb?
And there it is.
That's great.
Piggybacking on right now. I'm really proud of the pick of squash because that really came out wonderful, and like the carrots with the squash, like that seemed like a planned, a planned dish. So
it was spontaneous. The look on their face when they got it was like, what? Wouldn't want to be a judge right now.
I thought it was great watching everybody. I wish I could have been a judge. My favorite, I think, of everything was the pork. It was delicious, and the honey butter carrots. Those were really good.
Okay. It's tough.
But they're both, well, this is supposed to be part of the whole thing, but they both were good. But we have to choose one winner.
Well, first, congratulations and thanks to our two chefs. Excellent. And we wanted to make some comments on both courses. So we'll start with the appetizer. One we had a bruschetta, and it was just excellent. The toasting of it is perfectly done. Really nice bright flavor of the bruschetta. But we felt it might have played it a little safe. So on the other hand, we had a fall salmon, which was totally surprising. And this mix of both cooked and raw with just a nice touch of sweetness. And that was just really a nice surprise for us as a panel, and we totally devoured that. So we definitely enjoyed that appetizer just a little bit more. So to move to the second course.
All right, the second course, our first one was the pork tenderloin with a side of butternut squash and a vegetable blend. Pork tenderloin was just grand slam. Oh my gosh, so many flavors. It was so interesting throughout. Every bite there was something new going on. The butternut squash, perfectly done. Not too sweet, not too squashy. It was great texture. What I also appreciated, going back to the pork, is he incorporated the squash into the drizzle that was over the squash. I really appreciated that. And then the vegetables I felt complemented the meal. Just something light to go with it. And then for our second course, we had the roasted lamb, the curry potatoes, and the carrots and squash. I thought the lamb was very tender. I haven't had lamb in such a long time, but I thought it was very well done from what I know of lamb. The potatoes, perfectly seasoned, very flavorful throughout. And the carrots and squash, I loved it. I really love sweet things, and they were very sweet. They weren't too sweet. The carrots complemented the squash very well. So that being said, of the two,
Well, both, of course, were very good. Both guys. But we have to come to just one winner. As we found, of course, the appetizer, one was clearly a winner. We found that the entree, it was close, appetizer. But then they come to entrees, we felt that it was short. We thought. All right. Well, let's see.
All right.
it was very
And to present you with your prize, Sean, we have the lovely Jennifer Jonay.
Well, we have for the second runner-up, we have the Tongues of Wonder, which with that lamb, I think truly does require tongues of wonder for that lamb. And for the chef, we have Sam the Super Spatula. And whenever you need a pep talk, you can just look into him and you can say, spatula, spatula on the wall.
Oh, my goodness.
Speech.
Let's hear from the chefs.
I just want to thank everyone for the tasting. No, actually, on a serious note, I just want to thank everyone for showing up. Again, I couldn't have done this for God giving me all the talent in the world to do this.
Amen.
So, for me, this is not a job. It's always an adventure and a hobby. I just love what I do.
That's it.
Oh, one more thing. I love you, Sylvia.
Thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you guys for hosting us. And for the experience. It's been a while since I've competed. So. This was really good. And thank you for my family for making me cook for you every day. So, and we'll see you part 2.
Sean won because it looked tasty. It looked like it was going. It looked like people will like it a lot, and it looked like it was going to be a ferment taste together.
The judge has spoken.
We were about to wrap up with Sean here, today's winner, and there was a new challenger.
No, not yours.
Cool.
Baking.
Bring it.
We got it.
Part 2.